going to Dallas to go see that fight though. That Mike Tyson and Ryan Garcia. Not Ryan Garcia, Jake Paul.
What that is?
That's in July on the 20th. It's the plan to go.
So, you know, Bud supposed to be fighting Canelo at the end of this year.
Ooh, that's gonna be so.
That's crazy. Me and Jay bet on that. I ain't gonna.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of the Lunch Table Sports Podcast. I am your host, John Drummond, and I'm here with my co-hosts, Keon Butler and Keyshawn Mays. We got a whole lot of interesting topics for you guys today. We'll be talking about what do the Hawks do with the number one pick in the 2024 NBA Draft? Has the Knicks' stamina finally caught up to them? Why is beating injured teams viewed wrong in NBA culture? And is Bronny James coming out of college too early? I'm happy you came today after the T-Wolves lost both games at home, man. I'm really happy you came, bro, because you've been you've been talking a lot of talk about Anthony Edwards, bro, and I just want to say he's been playing amazing, but
he gonna text me telling me finally
if they lose, if they lose tonight, it's over with. It's over with, bro. Yeah, they play tonight. They play right after this game.
I wouldn't say over with. Because there's only one game up. They could just go to 7.
I get it, bro, but
if they lose tonight, Nuggets
it's raps.
Sure.
It's raps.
And I'm going to be honest, though.
When they lose tonight.
Then I'm not going to say when. All we need is Rudy to do Rudy.
Yeah.
You can't. I'll just play.
Cat did have a weird game.
Yeah, he had a stinker.
They always get weird.
It's just like, you're not gonna win if Aaron Gordon's shooting like how he is, bro. Like there's teams where
gotta expect that again. Though.
There's certain teams though. If he's hitting his shots, y'all might as well chalk it up. Like back when Draymond Green and the Warriors, if Draymond Green is hitting his threes, bro, chalk it up. Chalk it up. If Aaron Gordon's hitting his threes, chalk it up, bro.
I'm still letting Draymond shoot.
I'm talking about
Nah, for real, bro. He was sparking, bro. He was 9 or 12 in his last 3 games from beyond the arc, bro.
He went 15 from 16 that game, bro.
Yeah, bro.
He went 15. I just know he didn't miss shot. Like
yeah,
he
bro.
had 27, right?
He was making mid-range fadeaways, corner threes. I'm like, bro, come on.
And they kept leaving him open.
Yeah. After he would have hit his like second jump shot out, I'm like, somebody get a body on him.
They trying to stop Jokic and Murray. They ain't going.
The Dallas Mavericks. Luka Doncic missing that free throw, man. Hey.
They
lost.
That's why they lost.
Yeah, SGA.
A game-tying free throw.
Yeah, it was a game-time free throw. Like 30 seconds left. He jagged. Yeah, like SGA had a good game too. He had like 10 fourth quarter points. He was hooping. Watch SGA hoopy. Fun as hell. Basically. Yeah, no, it's the series tied going back to OKC. Yeah, it's 2-2.
It's 2 good series going on right now.
Who's gonna lose tonight? The Knicks, huh?
And the Knicks look like they up though, 33-29.
They finna go to the Pacers.
They up now.
Yeah. I don't know though, bro. Like I wish the Knicks was healthy because him versus the Celtics would be so nice.
Oh, if it was healthy, it probably wouldn't. It probably wouldn't be close.
Coming out the East.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The way the Celtics.
Julius a big part.
OG go home. They don't got no.
OG Mitchell Robinson gone. Julius.
That's bad.
Yeah,
that's a good thing. I think we got one of our topics talking about that.
What?
How the injuries affect.
Oh yeah, we gonna swing right into that. All right, so you know how in the NBA world people be like, yeah, y'all beat an injured team, this, that, and the third. I don't know why that's viewed on as so bad because if you look at it, if we look at the past 10 championships, we can really put like an asterisk next to all of them because there was an injured team they had to go through to win that championship. If you look at last year, the Lakers, LeBron James wasn't fully healthy, or the Nuggets got lucky by playing a Miami Heat team, or the Miami Heat on the way there beat an injured Bucks team in the first round. So I don't really understand why people discredit that. Or in 2022, the Warriors took the Grizzlies to 6 games, or the Grizzlies took the Warriors to 6 games, and John Morant missed like 2-3 games in that series. 2021 with the Bucks, Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets, James Harden and Kyrie was down, and if Kevin Durant doesn't have his foot on the line, the Nets go to the finals. So it's like we can't keep discrediting teams for beating who's in front of them. That's your job as a basketball player. You have to beat who's in front of you. Mm-hmm. So to be like, yeah, they were injured, I don't really get that.
Really go off that. I mean, yeah, you can say that, but I don't really go off that because it is what it is at that point. Like you said, every year somebody gonna be injured.
Like you said, the past 10 years, everybody won. It's not even like everybody won because they went past somebody injured.
But that's how it works, though.
But it's not their job to keep you healthy.
Exactly. Like in 2016, a lot of people say if LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers wouldn't have won if Draymond Green never got suspended for Game 5. Like,
Right.
it's something every single
It's
year.
always gonna be an if though.
Yeah, it's always going to be a what if. So I really don't like the fact that people try and put like, oh yeah, they were injured. You guys are beating an injured team, especially if fan base like the Pacers, who haven't seen a playoff series win since like maybe Paul George days. So I think for right now,
Oladipo days.
big
Oladipo days.
big
Yeah,
days.
yeah,
I'm saying a playoff
win a
series
playoff
win. They didn't win a series.
Okay. My bad.
Yeah, because you know what Bron did. You know what Bron did. Yeah, they won a few games. They made it interesting, but they ain't win that series because they ran into the greatest version of LeBron we've ever seen.
That's crazy.
I'm tired of Bron.
That's crazy.
I'm kind of tired of Bron too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the worst thing he could have did was come to my favorite team. Cause it's like now it's like, bro, I'm ready for you to go.
But it's so crazy. I'm not trying to switch the topic, but it's so crazy. It's like it's almost like he. It's not like he didn't do what he was supposed to do. Like
Yeah, he won a He won us a championship, but now it's like, bro, we're not going to win another
It's
championship.
not.
We're not. We're not.
Tired,
I would
man.
just love to see LeBron go to a younger team. You don't have to be the number one anymore. Like, he tried to give the number one to Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is scared of it. He don't want it.
He don't want it.
He don't want it. So just find somewhere to go, bro. Get off. I do not want LeBron on my team anymore.
Another
Like-
thing, when it comes to injury, sometimes it's hard to say, but like I'd be happy when the team player get injured. I was geek when Giannis went down. I'm like, yeah, it's over with. I was geek.
Yeah, I'm already knowing you a Heat guy.
Yeah, when Giannis went down,
I
yeah, we
know-
got it.
I know that Nets with that 2021 year. As much as I love Kyrie and them, I just didn't want to see them win.
I didn't
Game
either.
7.
I didn't want to see them win.
I was so
Game-
happy.
Giannis dropped that.
Yeah, I was so.
I'm like, yeah, that's perfect.
And then like people be like, "Oh yeah, KD was the best player in that game." KD went 0 for 6 in overtime. 0 for 6. I did not like that team. At least I just didn't.
But Kyrie, but if he didn't get injured though,
No, the Nets would have won the
Man,
championship.
Always gonna be like that.
It is.
Bro,
It is. But
dude.
think about it. If
They was killing.
yeah, because they went up 2-0 fully healthy. They went up 2-0 fully healthy. The Nets was up 2-0. I'm like, yeah.
That's
'Cause-
why they mad at that Boston series when they almost came back 3-1. They was healthy when they was playing Miami that year.
Oh
When they
yeah,
almost came back.
Yeah.
Taylor got injured game 7.
yeah. That's another one.
They should have been headed together before you even
Yeah, that's the problem. And
you got to take advantage while you got it.
for real,
'Cause you might
especially
not
if you're
have it
going
later
up
on.
against a 7 seed, bro. Anyway, so the New York Knicks got they bus whooped by like 30 points last night, or not last night, the night before last. And it just looked like they were very tired. I mean, they got guys that are playing 45 minutes a night, 48 minutes a night with Josh Hart, guys like Isaiah Hartenstein playing over 40 minutes a night consistently. We've seen this with Tom Thibodeau. I mean, we're from Chicago. We've seen Derrick Rose ruin his career because he was in the game with a minute left, up 10-plus points in a playoff game.
To this day.
And you see what happens. Like, so when does Tom Thibodeau become the blame? Like, when do people be like, okay, I don't know if I want this guy coaching my team? Because we have seen it multiple times where you don't know when to take your players out. You don't know when to take your players out at all. I mean, I remember against the Cavs last year when the Knicks played the Cavs, Julius Randle was going up for a fast break dunk, and Jared Allen tried to block his shot, and he almost injured Julius Randle when they were up like 15 points with 2 minutes to go. So I remember that game specifically because I put some cash on it. But
So, but from his perspective, don't you go always like, even though they up, you go off fan base?
no, I don't.
People come to watch their players.
I get that, but there's 2 minutes left in a playoff game. We, especially learning off of what happened, you could have ruined someone's career, or you had a part in ruining someone's career.
Sure.
He can't predict the future though.
I be feeling like, I don't know, it almost seems like it's the situation. Like he's definitely an overworked player, like how we seen with Rose and a bunch of other players. But then I look at it and be like, all right, who he got?
Yeah.
Almost. If they don't be putting these players in, they don't play this hard. They almost ain't finna go nowhere.
Yeah, bro. I get it, but it's just like,
When you up,
It's definitely
take him out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it be sometimes I be looking. I be thinking it be the situation. Sometimes
A lot of
I know
injuries
he's dealing with a
coming
lot of injuries. So
Yeah.
I mean, as a coach, if I'm a coach and I got LeBron and all these good players in, I probably want LeBron. You know what I'm saying? I'm down. I want LeBron.
Bron.
yeah, I get it, but it's just like, if let's say the score is like 121 to 107 with a minute and a half to play. I'm snatching my starters out the game, bro. I'm snatching my look, y'all gonna come sit down. We're gonna get some rest. Like with a minute left.
Okay.
I think he want to punish.
Like
he want to make sure.
3 minutes. I understand. Yeah. Because in the NBA, you put the bench in, they did.
That's what I'm saying.
I get it.
That's what I think. Maybe he had a lot of situations with that. Like that, he just want to try to get it done.
Play it safe.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's Lamar really. That's Lamar.
Yeah, I feel. But where's my cup at, for? Oh
yeah. Wow. The Knicks, the stamina caught up with them. They don't even got enough good players, and they running the players they do get.
Yeah, they up 10 now though. It look like because they what? I know they played. They only played like what? They only played like all the way up to like halfway to the third.
They from the box.
Yeah, see, bro, the way he just, took the back of his hand and pushed his face, bro. Nah. See,
some disrespect you just can't take.
Yeah, bro, literally took his hand and did one of these. I'm like, gee, you don't do that.
I'm taking that. Yeah, bro. I'm taking that. I'm taking that suspension.
I'm serious. That's why some people.
And then you come off the bench, bro.
Look, boom. I mean, it's just come on, it's basketball.
Hey, it's just basketball, bro.
He ain't like he trying to sit there.
With that elbow.
He do.
Nah, that's a bet.
Flop is so hard, it's crazy though.
Nah, he hit him though. He definitely
did, but like he had to.
Come on, look, boom, 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 boom.
Look, watch. See that? Ugh. Nah, bro.
You know he tried to slip it in.
Yeah, bro. You need to give him a tech.
That's a tech.
Look, Scott Foster already. He was like, yeah, give him a tech, bro. Anyway, but on to the next topic, man. We're going to try and fly through this episode a little quick because this ain't really, you know what I'm saying?
The fool you did.
Oh, God. But let's see what the next topic is.
We got...
All right. Why? Oh, I already said that. Let's see. What do the Hawks do with the number 1 pick? Now, we all know the Atlanta Hawks just got the number 1 pick in the 2024 NBA draft. Before we get into this, I know a lot of people be like, yeah, this draft is weak, this, that, and the third. There's talent everywhere. Nikola Jokic was drafted in the 2nd round. Giannis Antetokounmpo was taken out of the lottery. Tyrese Maxey was a bottom 20 draft pick. Who else? SGA was drafted late first round.
What's his name? He got the last pick.
Who?
Was it Isaiah?
Isaiah Thomas. Yeah, he was the last pick in the draft. So it's like...
I be feeling like, I don't know, like it depends on what the team want to do. Like that, it's not like what they want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
When it comes to Atlanta, do you think they go for
I mean, why would you want another?
Yeah.
Why would you? I mean, it's a good. It's like Atlanta. It's not like they got a bad build, but it's like, I mean, I don't know who you want. You gotta kind of gamble a little bit when you're doing something like this.
Yeah, because it's
you
like
could try to, you know what I'm saying. They probably try to get something back for it. If I was them, I would try to want to get something back and see what I could do, you know, with Trae Young or something. I don't know.
Do you think you grab somebody to trade?
No, I wouldn't trade the first pick. Like, you already have a tradable asset in DeJounte Murray because we know DeJounte Murray and Trae Young, they can't play together. They're both ball dominant. So my consensus thing is I'm drafting Alexander Sarr with the first pick. The big man, he can catch lobs, he can put the ball on the floor, he can defend. Yep. And I feel like Trae Young has never had that big man to really be like, yeah, I can depend on you to give me 20 and 10 a night. I think Alexander Sarr has the potential to be that. So you pick up Alexander Sarr with the first pick, and then you have assets to trade for DeJounte Murray.
And build around
that. Yeah, more like a off-ball type of player, somebody who can be like – because if we look at the Eastern Conference Finals team that went, it was guys like Kevin Huerter, Lou Williams, DeAndre Hunter, guys who can catch and shoot around Trae Young, who's going to give you the points. And then they had guys like Bogdanovich, who can be the ball handler off the bench, who they still have. So you need to build a team that works for Trae Young. That team that you just built did not work for Trae Young. We know the type of player Trae Young is in the playoffs. He can get you to an Eastern Conference Finals with the right team. You get a defensive center like Sarr. You already have Jalen Johnson, who could have won Most Improved Player, but didn't have the 65-game rule in his favor. Mm-hmm. So I think you are building something, especially lucking out and getting the first pick. And now you have DeJounte Murray, who you can trade for better assets. I know guys like Brandon Ingram, they're on the trade block this offseason. There's a whole bunch of guys you can go get for DeJounte Murray. Even if you don't get like a second star, you could go get somebody. You could go get like a high-level role player. Like you could trade DeJounte Murray for a few high-level role players. Yeah. Buddy Hield is a
he is valuable.
he is for sure. But there's going to be teams that are looking for. I know the Lakers are looking for a guard. I know there's not much that the Lakers can give them, so I wouldn't really put that in there. But there's a lot of teams that could use a guard. Like the Pelicans could also use a point guard. The Suns could use a point guard. I don't know what the Suns could use. The Spurs, like the Spurs could be like, yeah, if you guys want DeJounte Murray back, give us our first round picks back. As simple as that.
I was looking at the mock. I think the Spurs trying to grab Rob.
Yeah. I like that. I think Victor Wembanyama and Rob Dillingham could really like grow to be a Embiid and Maxey, because Victor Wembanyama is the defensive center who's going to get most of the looks, and Rob Dillingham is going to be that floor spacer who could really play off of him
and handle the ball.
Yep. So it's like, yeah, you got a screen and roll, or you got a two-man action. Let's say Victor Wembanyama's holding the ball at the top of the key. Rob Dillingham comes off shoulder to shoulder. He either gives it off to Rob Dillingham and they overcommit to Rob Dillingham and it's an easy pass to Wemby straight to the lane, or they overcommit to Rob Dillingham and Victor Wembanyama is a center that can put the ball on the floor and make a way to the basket. Or like, I wish I had a whiteboard.
It's the versatility.
Yeah, it's the versatility with that offense. So I don't hate the pick. I mean, I think Nikola Topic would be better for them, but I like Rob Dillingham as well, just off the scoring ability.
For some reason, I feel like they're gonna try to make it work and not trade Devontae.
I hope they do. I hope they don't do that because it's like
they love doing that.
Yeah, like the Bulls. The Bulls are literally. They just said they was like, yeah, we want to try and compete this year. You guys are not competing. You guys are not going to compete. It's not going to happen.
Like they're saying they're going to keep the same.
Yeah, they're going to keep the same roster and they're going to try to compete. Yes.
Man, they're really waiting on Zoe.
Really?
Yeah, Zoe's. Trust me. You know how I feel about Lonzo Ball, but it's like he's not bad at all. Love Lonzo Ball,
he was balling.
But it's
that
just
injury is something else, bro. I don't even think he's gonna come back the same. We gotta wait to see.
70%. How long has he played?
Like 2 years.
Talking about 70%. But they got faith in him because they keep
him.
So like,
and trust me, Lonzo Ball can be a championship, a starting point guard for a championship team with the defense, the IQ, the playmaking, and now his jump shot has gotten better. We're gonna have to see how he looks.
He can play a lot slow now, though.
Yeah,
he don't gotta speed up the game as much, especially with his passing ability.
Exactly, he can control the pace of the game. Like if the Phoenix Suns had Lonzo Ball, they win 60 games. I promise you that.
With everybody else.
Yes. If you literally just take Bradley Beal off and put Lonzo Ball in there, because the starting lineup would be Lonzo Ball, Grayson Allen, or Lonzo Ball, Devin Booker, Grayson Allen, Kevin Durant, and Yusuf Nurkic. You have Devin Booker and Kevin Durant coming off ball, and then Grayson Allen sits in the corner, and Yusuf Nurkic is that guy who's elbow to around the rim, who's just working for offensive rebounds, or if he drives and he can kick to Yusuf Nurkic for an easy 2.
So when it comes to the NBA draft, they don't go based off the worst record anymore.
No, they take.
I haven't watched it in a little second.
If you have the worst record, you have the highest odds of getting the number 1 pick, but that doesn't mean it's locked up.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so because I know the Wizards and the Pistons, they had 14% chances of getting the number 1 pick. The Hawks only had a 3% chance of getting it, and they got it.
How do they go? They just really do a real lottery.
Yeah, basically they just. I know now they don't show it, but they used to put like a bunch of like ping pong balls in the little thing, and they used to spin it around and just pick out whichever number, and they'll be like, okay, this who gets the number 1 pick.
Both Kentucky rookies gonna get drafted.
Yeah, Reed Shepard too. He's tough.
I don't even know nothing about this draft class. I ain't gonna lie.
They feel like people sleeping on it though. I feel like
I definitely am sleeping on it. I don't feel like they that good. I don't know.
I feel like they got
that good.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be like it's gonna be like rookie ups and downs, like as it is with everybody. Yeah. But maybe it's just like less names, or not less names, but it's not really the big names. You know what I'm saying? But
it's this, you know what I'm saying?
I'm definitely excited. I'm definitely gonna be tuned in though. The draft combine is out here too. I should have went.
I'm really rooting for Bronny though. That's really who I think.
Oh, it's out here in the show?
Yeah, the draft combine. Here? The draft combine is. I know the real draft is in like Brooklyn or something.
So Bronny was out here putting that work in.
Yeah. Ooh. Speaking of that, last topic of the video. Let's see. Is Bronny James coming out of college too early?
What do y'all think? We already know he is.
Yeah. I think he can definitely be in the league though.
But with his connections, you got people like Giannis brother in the league.
Come on now.
Yeah, but it's like, think about it. If let's say hypothetically the Lakers draft Bronny James, LeBron is gonna want him to play. LeBron is going to want him to play. Let's just look at the Lakers division alone. De'Aaron Fox, Steph Curry, Devin Booker, James Harden. Those are the 4 other teams in the Lakers division. Guys who was like, yeah, Bronny, you gonna follow around Devin Booker, or you gonna follow around Steph Curry, or you gonna follow around De'Aaron Fox. He's going to get fried day in and day out. And it's not even just like, I think Bronny's a good player, but I just think you should have stayed in college.
I feel that's what he
one
needed.
more year.
I feel that's what he
What did he
needed.
do? 1 year?
He only did 1 year.
half
Like,
a year.
think about it. Like, it's not, and it's not even because I'm hating, bro. Because like, what? I'm 5'8", bro. I was never going to the league, but it's just like, bro, it upsets me because there's gonna be so much players that are so much better who are not gonna get drafted and don't have the luxury of saying my father is LeBron James, you know. So it's like I've been watching Bronny like everybody else has his whole high school career. We were always waiting on that jump to really make him look like the high school phenom that people were hyping him up to be. Right. And it's like, you're not going to come in and give pure NBA minutes if you didn't come in and give like pure college minutes.
That's what I'm saying. It's like he averaged like what, 4 points?
Yeah, he averaged 5 points and like 2 assists and like 2 turnovers. It's like you got some good attributes. You can hit the open shot. You athletic. You can defend pretty well. But that's at the college level. You need to. He should have been one of those, because the way he plays, he reminds me of one of those NBA ready guys, like a Malcolm Brogdon when he came into the NBA. Just somebody who can be like, okay, he's an NBA ready guy. He's going to come in. He's not going to take any bad shots. He's going to play good defense, and he's not going to turn the ball over. If you could have played 2 or 3 years of college, you could have been maybe a top 10, top 15 pick just of being off an NBA ready guy. Because a lot of teams, they don't draft for upside as much as they used to. They draft for fit. So I don't know, man. I feel like Bronny James was, he's 6'1". So it's like,
just need to give him a chance.
Yeah,
because he haven't came out and said anything about it. He's being very humble about it. He really just trying to put in the work to see what options. Because remember, he declared for everything. Even though he in the draft, don't mean he's planning on getting.
No, he's fully in the draft now.
Yeah. But do y'all think he's going to get drafted though?
He's definitely gonna get drafted.
Absolutely.
There's no question.
It's LeBron James, son. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that changes the goal.
I saw on Twitter they talking about the Hawks are considering taking Bronny James with the first pick in the draft. I'm like, that's ridiculous.
That's
And then it was like, and they didn't even put Bronny. They didn't even Photoshop Bronny in a Hawks jersey. They Photoshopped Bron.
I mean, but you got to think about that though. If that's gonna get you LeBron James for another year or
but
two,
this is the thing,
though.
No, nobody.
It's a strategy.
If I'm Atlanta, I am not taking Bronny. And I know this is probably not going to happen at all, but this is just conversation. If I'm Atlanta, I'm not drafting Bronny to get Bron. I'm not trying to bring in a 40-year-old player who has $50 million, who's going to have $50 million on his contract. I love Bron to death. One of my second favorite player of all time. But it's just like, when are we going to realize that Bron is not going to win a championship as the best player on a team? It's not going to happen anymore. He can't do it like he used to.
Nah.
And that's nothing wrong with that.
I'm not glad he's not here, but he would have fought that.
Yeah, we would be arguing like top of my lungs.
If I was the Hawks, I'm doing it.
If I'm the Hawks, I'm taking Bronny with the first pick.
It's Bron.
That's decent. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that.
I would love the Hawks to do it though, to get Bron off my team. Maybe. I'm ready to like get a young player. Like I want a young player and I want him to grow. Like I'm tired of.
I'm gonna give him a chance though.
I'm tired of us going 44 and 38.
Even if let's say he do fail, that is something he needs.
Yeah, I get it.
To humble him, to even improve. He gonna have the right trainers. He gonna have the right people around him. Just give him a chance.
So what if he come in and just be balling?
Like what if
he do? Hey, if he do. I'm not putting anything.
That's crazy.
He got to put a scouting report on all them haters.
If he come in balling,
everybody.
That's crazy.
If he come in hooping, then he hooping.
He don't even need to come in hooping. Come in.
I'm talking
putting
about
decent buckets. G.
Like,
yeah,
decent. That's
he could just be like.
I don't even know. Somebody that's playing like they playing simple like.
Yeah, something like a good role player,
enough to
like
stay on the roster.
Yeah, and that's not only thing.
Or somebody like Gabe Vincent or
somebody who can just come in, make shots, play some good defense. That's all I really expect out of, especially in his first year. Like, look, make some open threes, play some decent defense, you'll be fine. Anyway, that's gonna go ahead.
He's 6'1".
Yeah, he definitely. Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell 6'2".
Oh yeah, he not him.
Donovan Mitchell 6'2". Who
I
else?
thought Tyrese Maxey like 6'3".
He like 6'1", 6'2". He might be 6'3".
I mean, 6'1" with a 40-inch vertical.
Yeah,
He can jump.
He got bounce.
I think he's very athletic. Look at his father. Like
He
that wasn't nothing that surprised nobody.
He got bounce and he got a jumper. He just need to put the both together, man.
Yeah, he needs to put it together because I think he shot like 25% from 3 in college.
Nah.
Yeah, it was not the best. But hey,
What blows me about Bronny though, when he had that cardiac, that slowed him down badly.
it did.
Because he came in, okay, let me try to make the best of it, and he was gonna start doing these, but when he came back, he just wasn't the same.
For sure.
Nah, he wasn't.
All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for the 3rd episode of the Lunch Table Sports Podcast.
Appreciate y'all
I'm your host,
tuning
John
in.
Drummond, and I'm with Keyshawn Mays and Keon Butler, and we are out. Peace.